I'm probably not going to be on here long because I know you guys, you don't be up too late. Honestly, I had a rough day today. Tooth hurting. It's hurting now. Well, right about here. And the weather. Weather don't make it no better. I was intending to come here earlier, so you guys would be up. So sorry. You're up. Cool. I want to read some more in the book. Trying to see how many it's gonna be up though before I do that. How was y'all day today? Y'all had a rough day today. Oh, thank you. My tooth just started hurting all of a sudden. I'll use some of this. Oh, even better, send me. No, that's so sweet. That's nice to know. Oh, no. Hello, y'all tell me more about y'all day. The other day, we had a good time on the live. Camilla Bell. Hey, girl, what you better have? Been your fan for years. Love your videos. Thank you. Where you located at, Jay? So sorry, guys. Y'all know the kind of pain on New York. I've had a good day, but now I am both tired and not tired. And not tired, both tired and not tired. Go get some rest. Brandon watching on the PlayStation, his phone, the charger, back. Oh gosh, I'm still here, you guys. I've had a day. What a day today. So I had a good, I don't know, today was somewhat okay. I'm gonna save my teeth because it's cold, but the pain's like cruciating, like right up in here. I said I was about to go to bed, but my notification hit just in time. Voices and characters. I don't know if you're a bot or not, but I like to know your age. I really would like to know your age because we're not talking about how tired you are. I mean, we're not. You said you were tired. Cool. But I think if You should go get some sleep. I don't know what to tell you, but I would like to know your age. Camilla, you're up. Spanish. What is he saying, Camilla? You're 15? What of it? That's what's of it. Brandon might not be able to do something, but I'm doing something. Get out my live. Talk like a damn kid. Go play on somebody else's shit. I'm not feeling like no bullcrap tonight. You too, Nick Johnson. Y'all, I'm gonna read from the book. That's what he say. I timed him out. I mean, I didn't time him out. I got him out. It didn't really matter. Can you tell me what that guy said in Spanish, the David guy? Camilla? Got the teens coming. But my thing is set for, 18 and up. So I don't know how the kids are getting in here. I do not need that drama. Camilla, you see what David said, the Spanish guy? That is not enough. I put a lot of that stuff in there. It's supposed to numb it. And don't say that. I have them coming for me. They too young. Okay, guys. So we kind of talked about what our day was like, because everybody didn't say how their day really was. It said 14 people, now it's down to 10, but it said 14 people, so I don't understand why 14 people ain't talking. Share this. Let me share real quick. I fell asleep. Maybe so. So I was reading Zane, my Zane book I got. So I'm going to continue to read Zane. Since nobody's asking no questions, nobody's saying nothing. The name of the book is Say Something. No, they good. It's late. Yeah, I'm nervous. I know, but Camilla, did you see David's post? Can you read it to me? Because it's in Spanish. David Bella. If you can go back. ¿Cómo estás? Mi vida, hermanos, Samasa, Tears, David. I know he said his name is David, and he's from Argentina. That's all, and he's saying hello. Kisses. Perfect time for a bedtime story. Can you hear me? Hello, Kim. I don't think Camilla can hear me. I asked her to read the story like 2 times. I mean, read what he said. Okay, so hi, I'm about to read a book from Zane called Nervous. Oh, you love me in Nashville, Tennessee. All right. You the only 10 I see. Is that how they said? She posted what he said? No, she didn't. No, she did not. She said something about it's crazy how the babies want to keep going. I mean, keep getting on here. She's posted now. Yeah, hello, boo. Your lips are delicious. Where are you located? He isn't living in Argentina. Okay. Y'all put some thumbs up when y'all come up in here. Hit the thumb up. It's lagging a little bit. It might be lagging a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna start reading. But I had already read, so Adrian Nelson, hey, what's up? It's nice to see y'all all up in here. You just hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button when y'all come up in here. Thank you. And if you're not following me, hit that subscribe button. I'm not going to start the good part. I'm just going to start off where I left off. You're just going to have to catch up. Stop missing the lives. I am doing this with a hurt teeth. Thank you. Okay, so one cold winter night of my freshman year, I was studying in the university library when she saw him. So to let y'all know when she says she's talking about herself. So she's a good person, good girl, and she don't want to have sex until she get married. But her other side is freaky. Y'all caught it. He was average height, about 5'9", not what one would call fine, yet attractive. It was his eyes that made him desirable. His eyes seemed to have a passion burning inside of them. She sat there at a table across the room from him, where he was standing at the bookcase, flipping through some pages. She could feel her panties becoming damp from the growing desire to feel him inside of her. She crossed her legs and moved from back and forth, creating a light friction against her vagina, making her desire even more intense. She didn't realize that she was stimulating, sucking on the eraser of her pen, on the eraser of her pencil, and stared at him. Use your imagination. I am reading a book. Yes, girl, yes. I'm reading a book called Nervous. I'm good though. So, sucking on the sucking on the eraser of her pencil and staring at him until she felt him staring back. She moved her eyes up from where they had locked on the budge of his pants to his face. For what seemed like an endless moment, their eyes met. He broke the stare and smiled at her. It was then that she noticed he had the softest looking lips. She learned to draw the bottom of one into her mouth and suck on it. She looked back down to the economic books she was studying for a brief moment, contemplating her next move. When she looked up, he was gone. She panicked, quickly scanning the library until she noticed him getting into the elevator. He looked at her and smiled at the door was closing. Something within her exploded. And she knew what had to be done. She jumped up from the table, leaving her books, coat, and purse, and ran out to the exit door, going down the steps two at a time, hoping to catch up to him before the elevator reached the ground floor. When she reached the ground level, it was too late. The elevator was empty. He was gone. She went out the front door of the library into the cold, brisk winter air, hoping to catch a glimpse of his red ski jacket, but she saw nothing. As she turned around to go back into the library and retrieve her things, with disappointment in her heart, she looked up and he was standing there. In fact, she bumped right into him, into his chest, and could feel her heart pounding in her own as she looked deep into his eyes, up close and personal for the first time. What y'all think finna happen? What y'all think finna happen? He opened his mouth to say something, probably to ask her name, but she, bonjour, I'm gonna be inside warm for Christmas. But she put her finger over his lips. She was unsure why she did this, but she knew that talking would only ruin the moment. Maybe she feared that I would rejoin the situation, bringing with me all my shattered nerves at the thought of mere conversation with a man. Who knows? She smiled at him, took him by the hand, pulled him back inside the library with her. She pushed the button for the elevator. When they got on, instead of pushing the button for the floor where her belongings were, she pressed the button for the basement where all the stacks were located. She knew it would be, it would basically, I don't know what that means. It would basically be deserted and dark down there. It was the perfect place what she had in mind, for what she had in mind. When the elevator began to descend, she took his hand, placed it between her legs. She had on a black skirt with a white bodysuit, black skirt with a white bodysuit, and silk panties underneath. She could feel his fingers push the crowd of her bodysuit and panties aside and explored her wetness. He brought his face closer to hers and was about to explore her mouth with his tongue when they reached the basement level and the doors opened. Just as she imagined, the stacks were deserted. He left his backpack right beside the enclosed elevator, picked her up, wrapped her legs around his back. He carried her to the rear of the stacks where there were a few scattered discs. He set her down on the top of one of them. He said, "What's up? What up? It's your boy Daryl." He didn't say that. How you know? You didn't speak that language. Told y'all. Okay, wait. Go to bed, because he's silly. What was I at? Okay. Their clothes came off quickly, both of them ripping at the others until they were completely naked in a dimly lit room. She took one of his fingers and rubbed it against her clit. Then she removed it and put it into his mouth, letting him savor her juices. Sorry, y'all. It's getting hot. She rubbed the fingers against her clit again. This time, she brought it to her own mouth to suck the juices off her fingers. Then they began to kiss, both savoring her sweetness at the same time. Are y'all paying attention? Okay, he pushed her back into the desk so that her head was hanging halfway over the rear, and her nipples was upwards. Her nipple was upward. He sucked them on them one at a time, not only taking her dark pearls into his mouth, but licking the entire breast, starting at the base of each one with tip of his tongue, making light, circular strokes until he reached the hardened prize. She was she was in ecstasy. So many nights had been spent alone rubbing her nipples between her fingers, and now man was devouring them, just like she had yearned for all that time. He took both breasts, one in each hand, pushing them together, then sweeping both nipples into his mouth at the same time. He moans. He moaned. No, her moans became louder. Still palming her breast with, still palming her breast with one hand. He had trailed with his tongue down to her belly button. Damn, this third time too good tonight. I know. Oh my goodness, girl, I know. What was I at? Whew. His tongue down to her belly button, pausing just long enough to take a quick dip into it before moving down to explore between her thighs. Before she could even prepare herself for what was about to come, he took her heart and clit into his mouth. What was I at? What was I at? Her heart and click into his mouth and began to let it vibrate on the tip of his tongue. She came for the first time in a matter of seconds. The intensity of having his mouth touch her down there was out of this world. He continued eating her pussy for the next 15 minutes or so, and she came at least 5 or 6 more times. Before he had set his hunger, set his hunger, Then he walked around to the other side of the desk where her head was still hanging over the side and brought her face to face with his delicious looking dick. She hesitated, not for a second, and took the head of it into her mouth with a heightened desire to know what it tastes like. And there, with her head upside down, she sucked a dick for the first time. Very first time. Millie, she sucked a dick for the very first time. She held the base of it while he fed her. Dick fed her. Dick fed her. Dick fed her. Okay, never heard that. Pushing his manhood in and out of her mouth was increasing speed. She relaxed her throat so that he could eventually, girl, get it, just stroke it nicely. Dick fed her. Okay. So that he could eventually get it all in. So she relaxed her throat. Throw baby, I'm trying to give it to you. Throw baby, I'm trying to bust it on you. Mm-hmm. Okay. She loved every minute of it. As his body began to tremble and his knees began to buckle, she was given the added treatment of tasting semen and was, damn, is she sucking off? What? Any questions? No. Immediately hooked for life on the scrumptious flavor, she laid there, soaring. Oh my goodness. How old are you, Kim? How old are you, Kim White? Before we keep going, how old are you, Kim? Hello? I'm not going to keep reading. I need to know age. Oh, you're 52. Oh my God. Okay, Kim. Okay, is this too much? Is you a Christian? Because I don't want to be out of my element. I mean, you know, oh God, my face has smoked out. I mean, if this too much, or you enjoying the story, or should I stop? Oh no, it's getting juicier. Hello, everybody. Cause y'all is y'all in here? Just say I'm still here. I mean, something. I don't want to be. I see the numbers, but I mean, I need to hear from you guys. Camilla, you enjoying it? Please go right on. I'm listening to you with my man. Tell your man I said hi. That is exciting. That is exciting right there. You got more action than me, girl. Shit. I'm reading this book. I'm waiting on my book. Where is your man? She reading with her man. Is your man right there? Shit, your man should be on the side of you. Where my man? Shit. Invisible. He invisible. Shit. Okay. Everybody man there. You know, it's cool. It's cool. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Okay, so she liked the taste of that. Okay. She laid there, savoring every single drop, secretly hoping there would be more to come. Never had she tasted anything so yummy. He removed his dick, now a little sore and tender, but never the worse for wear, from her throat. After going back to the other side of the table, he pushed his dick deep inside of her waiting pussy. She could feel her hymen break and realized that virginity was now a thing of the past. She have never been fucked. And she have never sucked dick. She never got a pussy ate. This is her first time. This is what we're witnessing. Wow. My first time on her very first time. And the do you remember? Wow, this is okay. Oh my goodness. She acting like a little pro. Okay, where were we at? Okay. He fucked her hard, considering the way she had picked him up and led the way to the basement. He had no idea that this was her first time. Very first time in the house in the y'all know, do you remember? I remember my first time and I thought it was great. No, not my first. Okay. What was we? Where are we? Where are we at? I can't, I can't believe, like, she not even trying to be like, no, it's my first time. Slow up. Take it easy. Okay, let me finish going. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all quiet. Okay, so, whew, that it was her first time. He just thought she had a tight ass pussy. He was taken aback. He was taken back at how snugly it fit around his throbbing dick. That's the way I feel every time. Like it's my first time. Oh, Kim, you go, girl. It fits snugly around his throbbing dick. He fucked her without mercy. Dang. Have you ever been fucked without mercy? I don't know. I don't think I want to be fucked without mercy. He knew that she wanted it that way. She was paralyzed at first when he stuck it in, but gradually she grew a ton to the rhythm and began to grind her hips, fucking him back. She could feel his balls slamming up against her ass and was mesmerized by the sound of his dick invading her pussy. For it sounded like she had never heard before. She loved it. After a few more minutes, she felt him exploding again, this time inside her pussy walls. Damn, calm down. What kind of shit is... When was this bitch book? When did this book come out? Okay. Okay. After a few minutes, okay. He's fire. Ooh. His sweat trickled down off his forehead into her breast. Her stomach muscle contracted as he removed his well-satisfied dick from her sweet pussy. He began to say something. She intervened, saying, "No, please don't. No, please don't. Don't say shit. Just fuck me." He just all up in the wet, slipping and sliding all up in the kitty cat. Kim said fire. Camille, I guess. She said no. He started to say something. She said no. Girl, it's getting hot up in here. Guys, where y'all at? Where is the guys at? Is they jacking off? Guys, are y'all jacking? I mean, just say something. Moan. Yes, we're here. Where is the guys? Can we get a damn something? Yes. Oh, shit. Oh. It probably is, huh? They hands in one place. Can you say hi? Can you? Did you say hi? Hey. Hey, what's up? Like, where's these? How old are you? Christina. How old are you, Christina? Before we get started, you all come up in here. Can you say hi? What you think, Camilla? Christina, a kid? I don't want to grow up. Because, baby, if I did, because if you're a kid, you can't be up in here. I wouldn't be as harsh as a kid. Yes, that's what I thought. Mm, mm, mm. Bye, Christina. She just gone. Can you say hi? Can you say bye? So, do y'all want me to continue, ladies? 'Cause where's the man's? Like, damn. Act like they exploded. I know doggone well. They was just talking earlier. Yes, keep going. White girl, you know they were just talking earlier. They were talking their ass off. Mine's here with me. Okay, good. Do he want to hear some more of the story? Because I know you do, Kim. Do he want to hear more? Okay, cool. Okay, so, okay. She got up from the desk, dressed quickly. Okay, first of all, I just want to say a few things. I mean, I know it's her book, but my thing is, I know that at the library and it's late, but y'all would have left y'all purse and all y'all stuff on the table. They sure as hell was talking. He of a game, not quiet. They were talking up a storm. But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to realize that she left her purse, so I'm hoping her shit's still there. We're gonna keep going. I noticed that the light thing is going up and the goddamn people is going down. So what's up? Girl, please, we gonna keep going. Um, she got up from the desk, dressed quickly, looked at his dick with the veins bulging in all directions. She knew that she had to get the hell out of there quickly, for she was half ashamed of what she had done. She was more ashamed at how much she enjoyed it. She left him there in the basement of the library, nude and wondering why the hell she insisted on silence, hoping that one day he would see her again. And one day he did in the student union. She walked right up past him and pretended she didn't recognize him. He turned to go after her and begged her to at least tell him her name. With that same haste she had entered his life, she exited. He looked for her and she was gone. Gone like she was when all the other men looked for her. She always fucked them quickly and in silence, and then left them in awe. That was the man she saw in the grocery store line. She patiently waited for him in the parking lot. Then she fucked him right there in the back seat of his car. That was, what the fuck? What you mean? What the fuck, girl? Fucking man, shit. I don't know. Whew. In the backseat of his car, that was the gas station attendant. She took. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please don't let this. I'm still here. Still here. Sorry, y'all. Had to take something. So, okay, what was I at? Oh, okay, yeah. So, no. I had text. I had a text. I had a hot text. No, I had a text. Okay. I had a text. So she's just meeting these guys and just fucking them. Like, damn. Okay, so where were we at? Oh, the grocery guys fucked them in the car. Okay, there was a gas station attendant. She took into one of the garage bay and fucked while she was waiting for another guy outside to change her tire. There were the two guys she saw playing basketball one day at the local park, who she entered into the woods and there on the secluded picnic table, fucked them both. Damn. And of course, there were all the men she had picked up at a hotel bar, nightclubs, virtual, every place else over the past 5 years. The total number of which she had lost count of long ago. Okay, this book is wow. Laughing my ass. What you laughing your ass off about? Hold up 1 minute. Sorry. So Brandon, you talking about laughing your ass off. I don't know what happens when I bleak out and bleak back in. Um, her appetite is undeniable. She could never get enough when she appeared. She could never get enough when she appeared. The reason why I keep saying she, and I say it strongly, hey teacher, I'm not the teacher tonight. I am Miss Hollywood and I am Kimberly and I am reading a book, Zane, called Nervous. She was, as for me, I am still nervous, but hopefully one of these days, she and I will become one and settle down with one man who could satisfy both our needs. Until then, she will just continue to have her fun, ruling the weekends, and I will continue my boring ass weekdays. One thing is for sure, though. When I masturbate now, I have multiple orgasms and enjoy my body in ways I've never imagined before. Maybe she and I have already become one. Should I stop there or should I keep going? It's totally on you guys. If y'all want me to stop or if y'all want me. Keep going. Master, oh my goodness, where these dudes come from? All of a fucking sudden, keep going, keep going. That's a good chapter. It's getting hot. LOL, we're here. Okay. Master Loki, thank you for joining us. Ayo, with all the hearts and kisses. And Charles, if y'all still here. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Do y'all need to get a drink or do you need a bathroom break or whatever? Do it quickly or whatever. Do y'all need 5, 2 or whatever? Or I'm going to keep going right now. Just let me know. Just say the words. Keep going. I need 5, whatever. know that y'all have to type something. But yeah. So everybody good? Everybody no? Okay, cool. Here I go. Zoe had seen the young woman a few times before. She always sat in the back of the meeting room, seemingly lurking, and she never say a word to anyone. She just sat there. I understand what you're saying, but I'm just sitting here listening to you. It's interesting. I'm reading a book. It's from Zane. She's an exotic writer. Okay, she just sat there with this deadpan expression on her face and listens to everyone else discuss their addictions. Brian, a white man in his late 50s, was finishing up his testimony. I recognize this as an illness now. I used to think I just got a little carried away with sex at the moment. Then it became an obsession. There were times when I couldn't even bring myself to fall asleep without feeling the inside of a woman first. When my wife for many years refused to satisfy my needs, I would resort to paying for sex. I would find myself cruising the avenue to pick up the whores. Women had had no issues about giving blowjobs for less than the cost of a tank of low-end gasoline. I realized some of them had to carry diseases. How could they not? Still, I was so obsessed with sex that I risked it anyway. Brian's face became distorted as the first tear fell from his left cheek. One of the moderators, Grace, stood up and walked over to pat him on the back. While Brian was regaining his composure, Zoe seized the opportunity to survey the young woman's face again. Still nothing. No signs of emotion whatsoever. If it were not for the light fabric of her rayon shirt moving slightly, Zoe, I think it's Zoe, Zoe, I'm saying it's Zoe would have doubted that she was even breathing. Brian put himself together and continued. Now I have nothing. Alice left me. My kids are grown, living their own lives, and they hate me too much to even look at me. I spent every single holiday alone. The pain is unbearable. If only I could turn back the hands of time and start over. If only I could make things better. The sexual addiction meeting had turned highly emotional yet again. Several of the people broke down in tears, not so much for Brian, but for the pain and anguish that themselves endured in their lives of turmoil. Zoe, I almost call him Zoe, rarely cried at the meeting anymore. Her counseling session was Dr. Marcella Spencer, a month at the center in Florida run by a friend of the doctor's. And loving and supportive husband had helped her survive her ordeal, ironically. Zoe had probably been through more drama than anyone else in the room. Her sexual addiction had led to 3 stimulating affairs with 2 of her lovers ending up dead at the hands of a third. Dang. Zoe emerged from her seat and approached Brian. She embraced him and whispered in his ear, "It's going to be all right, Brian. We're all in this together." Zoe glazed at the back of the room. The young woman had exited as quietly as she entered. Damn, she always does that, Zoe thought. So she was seeking help, even though, she loved sex and loved to have it a lot with a lot of mans. She was seeking help. That's nice. One. I entered my third floor apartment fighting back tears. It was hot, extremely hot. I forgotten to turn on the air before I left that morning. I tossed my keys onto the coffee table, and kicked off my lower heel plaque pumps. You knew they were calling for a heat wave today, I said aloud, recalling the morning weather report that I neglected. Why didn't you turn on the air? The sole of my stocking snagged on its nail in the quiet flooring. As I stumbled into my hallway, I adjusted the thermostat in 70 and signed, praying it wouldn't take long to drop down from the current temperature of 86 degrees. I continued down the hallway into my bedroom, collapsed on my king size bed. I purchased it despite the fact that one person didn't need such a monstrosity to sleep alone. And sleep alone, I did, always. Okay. The red light on my answering machine was blinking. Who could that probably possibly have called? Who could possibly have called me on a Saturday, no less? Normally it would be Mama, but she was out of the country for 2 weeks. She whisked off to Paris to fulfill a lifelong dream. More likely, more like fantasy. Mama had a way of fantasizing like no other. One day I hoped she would find whatever it was she was truly searching for. I doubt she would call more than once at those rates. And she called 3 days earlier to inform me that she had her latest romantic conquest had already arrived safely. I rewind the tape and hit play. June, okay, June, what up, girl? It's me. A bubbly female voice squealed out at me to point where I felt compelled to adjust the volume. Me who, I wondered. In case you don't know who this is, it's me, Donetta. I sat up on the bed. I should have known it was Donetta. I heard the over anxious voice daily at work. Why was Donetta calling me at home on a Saturday? We were co-workers but rarely spoke more than 2 words to each other. Joan, I was wondering if you want to hang out tonight. I know we don't usually flow like that, but I have 2 tickets to this live concert at the club Snatch. Everyone else I know has plans already. There was a slight pause. There's not there's not to say that you was my last choice. That's not to say that you were my last choice. Kind of seemed like it was. Where am I, y'all? I was going to ask you about going out sometime soon. Anyway, I saw that this is the perfect opportunity. You always seem shy at work. Anyway, give me a call if you can make it. My number is. I didn't even bother to listen to the phone number. I hit the erase button. Me in a club? No way. That meant a lot of people. That meant a lot of men. No way. I didn't even bother. I baked some chicken breasts and then I marinated in Hawaiian flavoring all day. I cut up a few russet potatoes and boiled them alone. She trying to be good, I guess, but it's the weekend, so I don't know. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all, listen. Okay, with a pouch of broccoli. While I was waiting for my meal to get done, I pulled some paperwork out of the briefcase and looked over the weekly shipping records for the office supply warehouse where I was head accountant. The numbers didn't make sense. They were way under target for the week. Something that normal only happened around holidays. After all, who orders office supplies for Christmas presents? Most people take vacation the week between Christmas and New Year's anyway. But we were in the middle of August and when there's no holiday. So I broke out my calculator and was crunching numbers when my phone rang. I debated about answering it for the first three rings. What if his mama was calling back? Maybe. Something bad had gone wrong in Paris. I picked it up on the fifth ring, one ring before my answer machine normally kick in. Hello. Joan, is that you? I didn't utter a word. Joan, you there? Yes, I'm here, I replied hastily. It's me, Danetta. Oh, Lord. I kind of figured that. I left your message earlier. Did you get it? Mm, yeah, I did. Sorry, I didn't call you back, but I couldn't quite make out the number. Cool, it's no problem. Sometimes I talk too loud. I'm working on all that though. So what's up? You trying to hang out tonight or what? Lil Z is performing. The show is going to be all that and then some. You feel me? Lil Z. Yeah, Lil Z, the rapper. You never heard of him? Of course I have. I lied again. He's one of my favorite. Damn, she has a big lie. Y'all still there? I mean, I see people, so y'all still all right. Y'all already know something about to go down. Well, I hope Danetta wouldn't ask me to name any of his songs because I've never heard of this man. Thankfully, she didn't go there. So how about it, girl? After accidentally knocking over my tea onto some paperwork, I involuntarily blurted out, shit. She said, oh, Joan, I've never heard you cuss before. Danetta sided. She said, what else do you do and I don't know about? Mm, boom. There it is. Oh, Joan, uh, I felt bad cussing. I wasn't raised that way, but from time to time, four-letter words force his way out before I could push it back down my throat. Never mind, Danetta said. What about tonight? I really need someone to go with me, and I don't want to waste the ticket. They were so hard to come by. What about your boyfriend, Danetta? Even though we rarely held conversations at work, everybody knew about her boyfriend, Logan. He was all she ever talked about, rather bragged about in the break room. Logan's out of town for the weekend. He went to Durham, that asshole. I'm so pissed at him. I told him about the concert weeks ago, but he made plans to hang out with some of his immature friends anyway. I see. I rolled my eyes to the ceiling. Surely there had to be one other person in the entire city of Atlanta that could get to go with her. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Danetta, I am exhausted. I have lots of errands to run today. Maybe we can go out some other time. Oh, John, please don't do this to me. Danetta whined into the phone. I realize this is short notice, girl, but I guarantee you'll have a good time. Funky music, free buffet, fine as man. I couldn't help but laugh. Now, I definitely wasn't going. Joan, I'm telling you to take a chance and do the damn town with me. What's the problem? Do I stink or something? It sounds so white. Wow. Thank y'all for liking and really here. We both giggled. Donetta, it's not you, really, it isn't. I just don't like going out, especially to clubs. I don't even recall the last time I've been in one. Well, things need to change then. How old are you? 24. Why? I've never heard of a single 24-year-old woman that doesn't enjoy going out. You have a man, right? You have a man, right? Now, why did she have to go there? I could never tell her the truth. She could never identify with the fact that I've never really had a boyfriend. No one would. No man. No, no man. I'm kind of between men at present. You know how it is. I'm feeling you. That's why this is a great opportunity to meet someone new. There will be a ton of bachelors tonight just waiting on a sexy sister like you to grace their presence. Me? Sexy? Who was she trying to fool? Donetta, I appreciate the offer. I can't believe you thought of me, but I really just can't make it. Sorry. Donetta signed into the phone. I could tell she was disgusted. Fine, Joan. I'm going to let you off the hook this time, but there's one condition. A condition? I asked, still trying to reorganize my papers and dry and damp ones off. Yeah, the next time I ask you to hang out with me, no matter where it is or when, you have to agree right this second that you'll go. I can't really say if, Joan, I mean it. Agree to go with me next time, or I'm going to be highly offended and get emotional, complex, thinking I really do stink or something. I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I agreed. Okay, okay. Okay, what? She must have known her friend to find out how she really was. I'll hang out with you next time you ask. Donetta giggled. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Well, I better run and get ready for the evening. Even though I've got a man, I'm still trying to be as fly as hell. When I step out in that bitch, I still have to wash my hair, so I'm going to get started. Have a good night. Have a good time, Donetta. Oh, I will. You can believe that. We discussed work for another few minutes before hanging up. Donetta said, if I change my mind, I could call back within a couple of hours. But that would never happen. There was no way I was going to the club with a bunch of strange men around. That made me nervous. I ate my dinner, watched some cable. I completely drained by 10. I took a hot shower, threw on some pajamas, climbed into the bed, and with the latest DV novel, The Lost Dreams of Before Dawn. The brother is a powerful writer, but I didn't make it through 10 pages before I passed out. Two. Jude. 2 hours later. What kind of boring sister falls asleep at 10:30 on a Saturday night? June really needed to wake up and smell some strong ass coffee. Sleep is for the weak. We were young, educated, and beautiful. But the way June, is it June? June, I'm gonna just say June, dressed, which I hated. People from figuring out the beautiful part. I was sick and tired of the ugly ass rim glasses. I broken the 3 pair, and June still hadn't taken the damn hint. Our version wasn't that bad anyway. I could see just fine without those stupid glasses. Fuck it. June could wear them, but I refused to reduce myself to it. I wasn't about to be bored, so I got out of the bed, went into the bathroom, glanced into the mirror, and as usual, June had on some baggy ass flannel pajamas, and then I wouldn't be caught dead in. I checked out our reflection in the mirror. Look at us. We're tall, we got thick, ebony hair, caramel skin, and as smooth as a baby bottom. Legs for days, and ass men would weep over. We got an ass man would weep over. Yet you try to cover us up like a nun or something. Fuck all that. A body like this is meant to be displayed. June had taken care of the bathing part, so that left me with the hair and the makeup. I tore the pins out of our hair and let it flow. Before breaking out the curling irons to hook our ass up, June kept buying this cheap lipstick from the dollar store, but I found an old tube of L'Oreal's behind some jars in the medicine cabinet. Mixed the two, and it looked halfway decent. Picking picking was slimmed in the closet, at least when it came to whole fits. I selected a black suit, managed to turn it into a somewhat revealing assembly by going braless and leaving the blazer unbuttoned except for one button at the waistline. I was content. We were showing mucho cleavage and looking damn good. When I pulled up in front of the club snatch, it was madhouse. Finding the needle to grab the extra ticket would prove to be damn near impossible. So true. So true. Camilla, you still there? Shit. Okay. June was always fucking things up for us. Danita was a cool sister, and June had no business turning down invites in the first place. I almost fainted when she agreed to accept the next invitation from Danita. I couldn't wait to see. Couldn't wait to see that. It was like we had some busy ass social calendar or some shit. Those stupid sexual addictions meetings didn't count as socializing. June never said anything while she was there. Besides, there was nothing for her to say. She didn't know Jack. After circling the block 3 times, I finally lurked out and spotted someone pulling out of the space. The music was slamming, but there were more than 100 people in line. I was infuriated. I wanted to be in there bad. Lil Z was doing the remix of his hitting Baby Got Breastises for days. The song is Baby Got Breastises. Okay. Okay. We're not. And I was all into him. June's stupid behind had never ever heard of him. That said all. This book. Okay, damn. I just love bald heads. That was the first thing that came to my mind when I spotted his blue black ass standing at the end of the line. I could tell I could tell he was Jamaican. He was from Jamaica, Barbados, or something. Some other John refused to take a vacation, even though I left numerous pamphlets and brochures around the apartment as a hint. The brother definitely had my interest as I approached him. Sorry. I surveyed the area. Surveyed the area. He was alone. The couple in front of him was locking lips and needed to get a room. Hell, Mr. Fine and I needed to get a room. Our damn self. But I had something much better in mind. I brushed my fingertips over one of his ass cheeks. He was wearing the hell out of some navy slacks and I couldn't resist. He swung around and glared at me with a pair of sexy brown bedroom eyes. He was seemingly pleased with what he had saw before him. His eyes dropped down to my exposing breasts. The heat had calmed down from earlier and the cool breeze was making my nipples hard. He flashed an enormous smile. What's your name? Nice smile, wrong question. Why must they always ask that? What is what is in the name? I replied. He chuckled, sexy ass. I was trying to be friendly, being that just felt me up. Being that you just felt me up. He had an accent, definitely, plus, he had an accent, definitely, plus I was feeling that. I inched closer to him and grabbed his dick. Damn, she don't be wasting no time. This girl. Oh my God, y'all, I'm sorry. It's just, woo! Okay. Uh, she grabbed his dick. His huge dick. Yes. He was surely from an island. Somewhere, Mandingo or bread on the regular. What's your name? Why they say it in that language? I'm trying to get there. Oh, well, never mind. I can't. What is your name? Trust me, I haven't even begun to feel you yet. Fill you up yet. The line had progressed a few feet, but we remained frozen in place. Two sisters, all hoodified for the evening, walked up behind us. Are you in line? One of them asked. I don't know, are we? I asked my prospect lover. Y'all know she finna fuck him. Y'all know. Are y'all asleep? Are y'all asleep? Tell me if y'all asleep or not, because this is gonna be the last page and we'll have to continue it because y'all asleep. Y'all ain't saying nothing. It's 6 people here, but I don't know where the rest of the people went. Y'all asleep? I need to hear something from somebody. Y'all just want me to keep going. Y'all not saying it. Millie, I know she fell asleep. What time? What time is it? It's 12. Oh, okay. It's not that late. Brandon, you are you up? You still listening? Okay, we're gonna see what he do, and then I'm going to sleep. I knew Brandon, and I think the couples are asleep too. Kim. Okay, we're just gonna see what's gonna happen here, and then I'll stop. No, I don't suspect we are. We managed to get the words out, even though I was latched onto his dick like a vice. I was so close to him that the sisters couldn't see what I was doing. However, I wouldn't have mind if they watched me tear his ass to shreds and slay his dick, which was my intentions. I glanced at them. You can go around us. Thanks, they yelled out in unison. That meant 2 less people that had to run behind us. They were elite and it showed. I looked back into his eyes, so You want to go somewhere? Sure, he said eagerly. Whatever you want, wherever you want. That's a good puppy dog. I wanted you to say. Instead, I said, I'm not one for the bedrooms. I prefer adventure. Adventure? Yes, adventure. I enjoy sex in unusual places. The possibility of getting caught, the thrill of somebody else watching, just does something to me. He grinned. Sounds kinky. I'm not kinky. Being kinky ain't shit. Then what are you? I smirked. A freak. A nymphomaniac. A sex friend. Fiend. A sex fiend. Can you handle that? I let go of his dick and began caressing it. Yeah, I can deal with it. Hell yeah, I can. But you still didn't tell me your name. I'm Campbell. Nice name. I'm glad you think so. I bet your name is also. He was really hung up on his name thing. I hated that. I'll let go of him and backed away. Look, I don't care to tell you my name. I just want to fuck. You either down with that or you're not. Damn. Were we, where were you like 10 years ago when I was in my prime? She said, I just want to fuck. Bold as hell, yes. I know. Okay. I sincerely hope you're not implying that you're not longer in your prime. Campbell laughed. I have a feeling you might be able to revive me. Let's find out, I challenged. I headed in the opposite direction of the entrance with Campbell on my tail. He went down the alley behind the club. There was a dim lighting coming from an office window on the third floor. It sure is dark down here, Campbell commented. Com- commented. Y'all know what I'm saying, shit. Yes, very. I took his hand and kept walking. Afraid of the dark? Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. I won't bite you. I took him off guard by pushing him up against the building and ripping off his shirt. I could hear the buttons scattered across the concrete. I ran my tongue over one of his nipples and caught it between my teeth for a brief second. That is, unless you want me to bite you. That is incredible, Campbell whispered. Most women over here act like they afraid to be themselves sexually. But you remind me of the woman back home. The women back home. I didn't ask where he was from because I didn't give a shit. Besides, no woman could compare to me anyway. Do you want to fuck or talk? I asked nastily. Nasty. Nastily. Oh, I'm definitely want to fuck. Then shut the hell up. I know, right? I know. And shut the hell up. I took 2 steps back, released the button on my blazer, and I let it fall to the ground. After I was topless, I inched my skirt up and slid my panties down over my hips. I couldn't see Campbell's eyes, but I could make out his silhouette. He came closer and tried to kiss me, but I stuffed my panties into his mouth. You were still on my phone. I just had to make me a book. I had to make me a book, LOL. I left. I never left. I just had to make me a book. What kind of book you made? What you mean make your book? Mm, okay. Okay, so where was I? Oh, she shoved his pennies in his mouth. Maybe now you'll be quiet. I undid his belt, yanked it out of the loops of his pants, ran the end of it over his torso, and walked around him. Put your hands behind your back. Mm, wow. She is bold. Campbell followed my orders, and I bound his wrist with a belt. I walked back around to his face. The book got the best of us. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, Kim. All right. Shit. Woo. That's what I'm talking about. What the fuck? Yes, Kim. Yes, y'all. Yes. Whew, I have did my job. We gonna finish seeing what he doing to her. Ooh, somebody got some nookie. Woo, that's what this book's supposed to do. That's what my book better do. I'm doing a book too. Coming soon. Okay, so I ran my fingers over his chest. Oh, wait. I walked backwards around to face him and undid his zipper and lowered his pants around the ankle. He wasn't wearing any drawers. Freak. So he wasn't wearing any drawers. Girl, come through. She said, I'm 52 and he is 42. Okay. Mm. Girl. Okay. Yes, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. Girl, I hope y'all subscribe because this book is thick. And then I also do other things. Y'all need to subscribe so y'all can be alert every time I come on. So, what was shit? What was that? He wasn't wearing any underwear. I ran my fingers over his chest and pinched his nipples, damn near drawing blood. You ready for this? He nodded and let out a muffle. Yes, better be. I took his shirt, spun it on the ground so I could get down on my knees. Then I took the tip of his dick into my mouth. I sucked on it. He moaned as he sought the pre-cum drizzle out onto my tongue. I took the head out of my mouth and ran the tip of my tongue up and down the middle of his slit, made him moan even louder. I could make out the words, oh shit, oh shit, as I fingered his balls and tickled the inside of his dick by placing loud, wet kisses on it. I didn't feel like sucking his dick. I mean, really sucking it. Really sucking it because it was just too damn huge, and I wasn't trying to develop lockjaw. After all, I was still trying to get into the concert. After standing back up, I asked, "Did you like that?" He nodded. I pushed him hard against the building so he could moan, so he couldn't move. Turning around, turning around and pressed my pussy slowly into his dick. Mm. Or pressed my pussy slowly onto his dick. He filled me up nicely. I started grinding on him. He seemed like he was gasping for breath. I wasn't taking the panties out his mouth, though. I didn't feel like holding a conversation while we're fucking. Next thing you know, the idiot was coming way too quickly. Big dick, big dick, coming too quickly. Dead giveaway. Ah, disappointing. That is so disappointing. Eh, that wasn't good enough for me. I was determined not to allow him to go soft, so I started giving him some head action immediately. He woke. He worked like a. It worked like a charm. She had to go get him some head. Mm, ejaculation. Um, where was I at? Where was I at? Oh my goodness. I started giving him some. I was determined not to let him. Whatever. I started giving him. Oh, some hand action immediately. It worked like a charm. Hand, not head. I'm sorry, my bad. It worked like a charm. Before I knew it, his dick was standing at full attention again. Be right back. You better hurry. I already told him reading this, and that's it. I didn't want to risk doing it in the same position again. He might come fast again. Even though second nuts are generally harder to bust. I pushed him down on the ground, not giving a shit whether his ass got dirty or not. Climbed on top of him, and I started riding him and laughed when I saw someone paused at the end of the alley and try to make out what we was doing going on, what was going on. I moaned loudly to see if the person would be daring enough or nosy enough to venture down there. I was hoping it was a sexy ass man who I could ride next. I could barely make out a shadow, but whoever it was stood there for about 30 more seconds and kept on moving. Damn, she fucking wild. Too bad. Ugh, slutty. When Campbell had worn out his usefulness, I retrieved my panties and freed his wrist. Damn woman, that was the shit, he said, trying to regain his normal breathing pattern. It was okay. Thanks for the experience. I started getting dressed while he did the same. The music was still thumping around the walls. Lil Zane was getting buck wild with his jam Devastated. And since that was the biggest hit at the time, I knew closing time was nearing. So much for finding Danita and checking out the party. I've just had to catch his video on BET. Besides, I got what I ultimately came for anyway, dick. So when can I see you again? Campbell asked. Hmm, it never ended. See me again. I asked. How about never? I walked towards the streets. Never. He hissed back at me. He grabbed my elbow and swung me around. After what we just shared, we shared a fuck. Nothing more, nothing less. Damn you, cold-blooded. Ah, is that supposed to hurt my feelings? I yanked my arm free. I said, thank you. What else did you want? What else do you want? Some guys want that. She's getting that shit to him. He didn't want it. I want to see you again. I think you're fine and you're definitely sexy. I like to see what you could do if we had an all day fuckathon. So how about it? I can't. I don't want to. I said nastily, and he was getting on my nerves. There always They always did afterwards. It was so much easier when I wouldn't let them say anything at all. I might have to rethink my strategy and revert to my old ways. Why not? Campbell wanted to know. I don't have to explain myself to you. I laughed in his face and started to for my car. I felt like doing it. You look enticing at the moment. You serve your purpose, and now it's over. Get a life. Campbell stopped in his tracks and yelled out, "Bitch." I turned and leered at him. I'm not your bitch. If I were your, if I were you, I'll just walk away before you make me angry. Trust me, you wouldn't like it when I'm angry. He must have taken my threat to heart because he started speed walking in the opposite direction. Good for him because I was serious as shit about it. I took no drama from no one, not even Joan. And if she really started tripping, she wouldn't have to find that out the hard way. It happened again. I woke up the next morning on my sofa with my black suit on, with my hair was curled and I didn't have on a bra. Plus, I was hurting down there. I was terrified. Was I insane? I ran into the bathroom. The curling iron was on, vanity, and the pajamas I had put on the night before were cut into shreds and stuffed into the wastebasket. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I jumped into the shower and noticed a foreign smell on my body. Someone else sent, a man sent, a different man sent from the last time and before that and the other time before that. I wanted to make the 8 o'clock service at church, but barely got there before the sermon at the 7 o'clock one. Reverend Thompson preached from his soul. I was always moved by his words. The newest member of the deacon board kept staring at me, making me nervous. He was attractive and appeared to be in his early 30s. I couldn't have handled it if he had actually had something, had said something to me. I didn't want to take the chance that he might approach me after service, so I stayed long enough to tide and then left before the recession, you know. Okay, that is it, y'all. We are on chapter 3. I am sleepy. We will stop there. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. It's crazy. But anyway, good night, you guys. Y'all have a good night. I am tired. I've read myself to sleep and it was very sexual. All right. Yeah, so I'll be trying to finish it. And normally I don't try to be this late, but oh my God, I had so much to do today. Good night, Kim. I see you had some fun. This is very interesting watching your brain melt. Watching my brain melt. You know what? I ain't got time. Where is Brandon? He always leaving me. But you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about that. Kim, thank you for coming. Thank everybody for being here. I don't know if y'all sleepy or not, but I am so sleepy right now. Oh, until the next time, the next reading that's coming, I will see y'all then. But tomorrow I'll probably do something else. I really had a nice read. Yeah. All right. Good night. Thank y'all. See y'all next time. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but I will be letting y'all know if I'm going to read the book again.